Hey everybody, Keough here with another day of training for you. This is my second to last session of the Smolov base cycle, or at least my first go around of it, because I'm planning on running it again. And so pretty exciting stuff to be on my penultimate training session. 360 pounds, 7 sets of 5. I felt really good doing these today. I felt really strong. Actually, I feel a lot stronger and more controlled coming out of the hole. The issue with my right shoulder, this person is going to have their leg in the way for just about the duration of the set. The issue with my right shoulder sagging has not necessarily resolved itself, but it's getting better. It has gotten markedly better over the last couple of weeks, which is really great. I have made progress on that. And just in general, I feel so much stronger coming out of the hole than I did, even a couple of weeks ago. And so I think the programming is working. I think that I am getting stronger while doing high frequency squatting. I think I'm getting stronger out of the hole, which is exactly where I need to get stronger. That's where I really fall apart on my wrap squats, and none of these felt like a 5-rep max. And that's really interesting to me because about 2 weeks ago, I did 365 for 7 sets of 3 and had such a hard time with it that I quit after 7 sets because my technique was really falling apart, and in addition to that, I just felt awful. Physically, I felt like I was breaking down. I had a couple of nagging injuries that were really bothering me. So for me to do 5 pounds less than that, 4 sets of 5, and have those sets feel a lot faster, for me is a really big achievement. And my hope from the very beginning was that I was going to run this base cycle and then run it again, and just keep running it, and train my squat a lot, and develop a weak point in my strength curve, and that was going to translate to my wrap squat, And I haven't touched a weight within, I'd say, about 75% of my wrap squat max for the last few weeks, and that does scare me a little bit, but I have faith that this is all going to work out and that this is actually going to build my wrap squat. And, I can't lie to you, I think secretly inside that I run a cycle or 2 cycles of this, maybe 3 cycles before my meet, and I test my wrapped max, and suddenly my wrapped max is in the 520 range, the 530 range, the 540 range. That is my hope. Okay, I don't expect for it to turn out that way. It would obviously be fantastic if it did, but I do feel like I'm getting stronger with my squat. I feel like I'm getting stronger. I feel like I'm getting more comfortable squatting, and I'm really excited to just continue to train in this manner, continue to get stronger, and see where all of this high frequency training takes my squat. I have a feeling that I'm really going to see some strong improvements with it. Again, none of these felt like a 5-rep max. Not a single one of these sets. I felt like I had more reps on the tank on all of them, and that was very different from when I squatted 365 for 3 a couple weeks ago. Those sets were agonizingly hard. I know I'm switching the camera angles a lot. I really apologize for that. It was just hard to get a good angle filming. I will say that the hardest part about the session today was the fact that just my ribs are really bothering me from doing a lot of belted work, and I didn't want to take the belt off to train today. Because I didn't feel comfortable squatting this weight for sets of 5 without my belt. I didn't want to take that chance. Originally I was going to do it about a couple sets in, but I noticed that the belt really wasn't causing my ribs to flare up anymore. In other words, they hurt, but they didn't seem to be hurting any worse than over my first couple work sets. So I figured, what the hell, I'll just keep using the belt if it isn't getting progressively worse, and I was able to keep it to a tolerable level the entire time. Don't know what I'm going to do for training next week. I have no idea. I'm just going to see how Saturday goes. Ideally, I just jump right into another base cycle without testing. I feel like physically I could handle that just fine. I think the only problem is recovering from the 2 major nagging injuries that I've sustained through this cycle. Number 1, the adductor, which is feeling great and hasn't bothered me at all for the last few sessions. And number 2, the ribs, which seem to flare up a little bit when I start using my belt, but when I go beltless, feel pretty good. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that, but I will make a decision by the end of the weekend, obviously. After I did these sets, I ended up pulling for 8 doubles with 315 all speed pulls. I am still doing pulling. I'm doing my deadlifting twice a week. I do speed pulls on about Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I pull heavy on usually on Sunday, but last week I did it on I think on a Saturday. So I am keeping up with my deadlifting. My deadlifting feels fine. These didn't feel super fast today. I felt a little slow off the floor, but figured after 35 reps at 360 without the wraps that, you know, that was just going to happen. You know, I was going to drop off a little bit in speed for these pulls. So overall, I felt good. I did these on 45-second rest intervals, so got them done real fast and didn't really fatigue at all. The belt doesn't really bother me too much on deadlifting. It bothers me more on squatting, especially once I reach bottom position on my squat. But anyway, another good training session. I have one more session to be done with Smolov, and really excited. I feel like I've cruised through this first base cycle, so I'll be ready for a more challenging second base cycle when I come back to it, which will hopefully be next week. You know, that's my hope. Anyway, keep checking in. I will have more videos for you very soon.